Hi everyone, I'm Jake Kelly and you're watching Life as an Artist. Today it's painting day, another painting day. So we're working like sections in my work. I make like frames, then I make the surface, and then when the surface are made, I paint them. As you can see, there's a few layers on these works now. They're starting to get quite a nice, well, undercoat. Basically, I paint everything in white first. It's just, you know, a cheap. It's just a basic paint that I use, you know, because the top layers are really. It's not necessary to use that paint the entire way through, but I don't just apply it. Like it comes in a tin. I mix it with like this very old style glue to give it a bit of flexibility. So today we're making the glue. Basically, I either use rabbit skin glue or I think this is bone glue actually. Yeah, it says bone glue on here, I think. What you have to do. You have to soak the pellets for an hour or two, and when you soak them, then you heat it up, and then you end up with this nice glue, and then mix it with the emulsion paint, and then the paint's ready to go. So I've got a bit of paint left over from the other day that I made, but you've got to, you know, pre-do it. You've got to wait an hour before you can paint again. So we'll let this soak while I carry on working. And just give it a good mix up. And now while that sits there, I'm gonna start on this side, I think. You can see that. Looks good. Sometimes you put a bit too much glue in there and the paint turns to like jelly, and then you've got to try and save it somehow. But that's not the case today. Let's come have a look. So you can see now, let's pull that back a bit. You can see how it's got like, it's not too thin, but it's got this nice, the viscosity is pretty good. So I'm looking for something, I'm looking for this kind, it's difficult to explain, but you know, when you've been doing it for, well, for a while like I have, you can just tell if the consistency is good or not. What you're after is, we're after, you know, to give a good coating, but maybe you can see here how it started to form like a little drip. So basically, if it's too thin, it doesn't do that, and if it's too thick, it just blobs up. So we're good to go now. And I think I'm just gonna start painting. Ooh. Here we go. Don't want to ruin my glasses. Okay. Okay, so all of these have now had a layer of paint put on them. I'll continue to do this for the next couple of weeks until the surface gets, well, I call it like nice and drippy. Until the surface gets you know, this nice quality that I'm after. The glue's getting better now. Just wait a second. Basically, these dehydrated pellets are all, maybe you can see that. Yeah, they're all kind of, oh, there you go. So they're all swelling up, and basically they're rehydrating. In another half hour or so, I think this will be ready, and then you just gently heat it up, and it all turns into the glue. So that's about a third of the work. I've got this other set of work on this wall I'll be painting next, and then finally I'll finish today with these other couple of pieces over here. I'll put this over here and get to work. Okay, that's the other 3 pieces now painted with the layers. I'm just going to check on the glue, see how that's getting along. Yeah, really thickening up now. Basically you can't see any water floating on top. Just going to finish off these last few pieces and then boil this up. Okay, all the painting's been done for today now. Just got to sort out this situation, nearly out of paint. So tomorrow when I come back to do the next layer, the idea is that the paint's ready. In order for that to be done, I've got to make sure this glue is ready. So I'm just going to gently heat it up now, and then mix it with some emulsion. So it's a bit of a mess here, but it gets the job done. So I'll just heat this up, and then I'll show you when the glue starts to melt. Okay, just bring this over. Oh, I've got this fan going as well. Help dry out the paint that we've just put on there. Bit of airflow. Okay. Grab my glue pot. Some light over here. Alright. Okay. I'll just pour this in. Oh, very gloopy. Okay, now you can see everything that's going on. Heat this up for about 2-3 minutes or something, until all the pellets start to disappear. You get this nice smooth consistency, and then we'll mix it with the paint, and then we're ready to go for tomorrow. Alright, so the glue's all ready now. Just turned off the stove. See how it's nice and thin. There's no lumps left anymore. It's all dissolved into this nice glue. If you let it cool down, it'll turn into a kind of jelly. So we want to mix the paint up now before it turns into a jelly. Otherwise, it's you got to reheat it again. All right, so we got our glue ready, and got a little bit of the old paint left. Probably just going to mix that in with the new stuff. Just got to grab a new set of emulsion. Quite heavy. So all that's what we're going to use for coating all this. So our mixer. Right. Got some water as well, just to thin it out if it's a bit too thick. First I'm going to give this a mix up. That's way too thick to paint with right now. And also it's too brittle, so when you add the glue, you can see me now, when you add the glue it gives it that bit of flex that it really needs. still a bit too thick. I'm going to add a bit more water. Also, because the glue itself, it sets like a jelly. What you need to do is add a bit of extra water, otherwise, otherwise come back tomorrow and it's set, and then it's a pain in the arse to get it to work again. Just going to grab a bit more water, add that, and then paint's ready, and we can come back tomorrow and do another layer. Okay, see you tomorrow.